What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 3 of the Collin Grove Experience. Today we will be diving in with our favorite guest, Jack Reyes. Guest appearance number 3 on 3 episodes, so making a big name for himself here.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be describing, or answering the question actually, how would you explain the identity of Video Palace, which is a podcast series we watched in Mr. McIntyre's class last year. How would you explain the identity of Video Palace to a person who has never experienced it? So, assuming you guys never experienced Video Palace, we're going to explain to you the identity of Video Palace.
Yeah.
So, first and foremost, Jack, great to have you here.
Yeah, great to be back. Third time.
Just want to give like a brief explanation of what really is identity.
Yeah, so identity in reading is the perspective, voices, and characters in a text. So, like, sometimes it can reflect an author's, like, identity. For example, the story Heart of Darkness. Like, it was his beliefs, you know, his identity, the author's, you know, how he didn't agree in it. That kind of reflected it. But this one, it might reflect, there's multiple authors because it's a podcast, but kind of like this. But I don't know if it really reflects it because it's just for a story or, like, amusement, pretty much, like fear. So there's not too much identity that an author could reflect.
So what did you say the identity really is in Video Palace? Who do you think it's for?
I think the identity, because it's the perspective, voices, and characters, it's mainly just following Mark Cambria and his girlfriend.
So Mark Cambria?
They're the ones narrating it themselves and talking about, like, it's almost real. You know, the creators do a great job at them being the own narrators for their own story, which is pretty cool.
It is.
Aspect.
It's a pretty neat podcast like thing. So for those of you who don't know, never watched Video Palace, it's basically about this guy named Mark Cambria, and I have a video about one of the episodes a little bit further down.
Go check it out in the description.
Yeah, we'll link the video in the description. One of my most popular videos, views wise. But anyways, whatever. But it's basically about this guy, Mark Cambria, and he's the main character. And he gets these white tapes, and they just keep reoccurring weird, mysterious, like, experiences for him. It's just all that good stuff. So it's just like a mystery horror film almost, and it makes it seem like it's real, but it's really not. So the identity aspect of it kind of just follows Mark Cambria, and So now that we figured out really what the identity of Video Palace is, let's kind of dive in and explain a little bit more in depth about how it's like throughout.
So to explain it, like, to a person who has never experienced, or like, because Video Palace, you can't read it. That's one thing about.
Yeah, you just gotta listen. You can't watch it either.
That's one thing about identity is, it's the writing too, like how an author affects it, but also reading. Like, your own identity affects how you interpret, like, a reading. For example, like, if someone read the sentence, like, or heard, like, when Mark was investigating a tape and found one person might think, ooh, let's go, that's a good thing, like, they're getting closer, and one might be like, put it back, we don't want to deal with this. Like, that's just like how it affects the story, because
the ambition and stuff like that.
That's really how the readers, or in this case listeners' identity affects how you interpret the story. And then the writers of Video Palace,
there's multiple of them.
Yeah, there's multiple.
One for like every different episode.
It's harder for one person or all of them to affect it when they're just writing a story. So mainly it's just the characters, like, identities, perspectives, and voices that you're interpreting.
Could you even maybe fit identity into the theme?
Yeah. I mean,
kind of.
Yeah,
maybe?
kind of.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe
I'm just saying random things, but
yeah.
All right. Well, just give us 1 second for a quick intermission, and we'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Just a little snack break. Why'd you clap?
Because you clap.
It's okay for me to clap because I'm the host.
Well, I'm glad to be here, you know. But
you're just a little freaking You're not even a co-host. You're just a guest.
I guess
you don't get to follow me. I'm the leader.
I shouldn't have that type of.
All right. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. So, we wanted to explain a little bit more about how identity actually does change throughout this podcast. So, throughout the podcast, it's usually just Mark Cambria's point of view, right?
Yeah, his perspective. He's narrating it for you. So.
Yeah, so all the way up until, what is it, the last episode?
I think it's, the last episode.
The last episode? I think it is the last episode. The identity actually changes from Mark Cambria to his girlfriend. I forget her name. Do you remember her name?
I don't remember her name. Yeah.
It was a unique name. I don't remember. But it was his girlfriend, and she ends up actually narrating, and it changes, like, the reader's, like, what is the word I'm looking for?
Yeah,
it changes the way the listeners, like, view it. They're like, why isn't Mark Cambria narrating? And it kind of lets them, like, predict or infer, like, what's going to happen
next. Once you get
next.
to the end,
So, Jack, you want a little touch on that?
Yeah, so I don't want to give too many spoilers.
We're going to spoil it.
Okay, we'll just spoil it. So, for those who don't know, she finds the piano store with Mark gone. Like,
the piano store is where basically Video Palace
So,
is.
she decides to narrate his last episode of this video or podcast that he was doing, which the creators kind of made, like, they're doing their own podcast, which is a podcast, like, you know, it's kind of funny. But she changed it up because he pretty much effectively got kidnapped. Well, kidnapped? Is adult napped?
I don't know what adult napped even means.
Yeah,
adult nap.
Yeah, adult nap, yeah.
Well, he got kidnapped, and then he got abducted. Let's just say that he got abducted.
Yeah, abducted. Yeah.
But he didn't die, but he's not he's not.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
He's hypnotized and
got hypnotized him, and he's hidden and kidnapped in this. What is it? A basement? Was it a basement?
Yeah. But then she got there and everything was gone.
Her name was Tana. Wasn't that it?
Tandra? Sandra?
Tara?
Sounds like
I don't know. It was something.
Was it Tamra?
Tamra.
I think it was Tamra. I
don't know. I don't know. We're just made up a name, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Tamra?
maybe. I think it was Tamra.
Tana. I don't know.
I don't remember.
But anyways, she ends up going there, right?
Yeah. So I feel like because the perspectives change too, because the whole thing is narrated from her perspective.
Yeah. So once it stops being narrated by Mark Cambria, it makes the audience think, "Oh shoot, something happened." And it doesn't really. It says something without really saying something.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a vocab word for that, I think, but it's just not coming to me.
It's subtle. Yeah.
Sure. All right. And is there anything else you want to touch on, Jack?
I'm good all here. You know.
All right. So hopefully we kind of explained and did a good job explaining how the identity of Video Palace, or we explained it well to a person who has never experienced Video Palace.
Sorry for the spoilers if you haven't.
We kind of had to spoil it in order to explain it, but hopefully you guys get a better understanding of the identity of Video Palace, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you at the next one. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. More. Don't follow because this is YouTube, and you can subscribe. Leave a comment, share, all that good stuff. Also check out my other video.
Or just follow
Collin
Grove on Instagram.
I'll link it in the description. It's Video Palace, like episode 8 or something. So yeah, if you want to learn any a little bit more specifics about it. But yeah, thanks for watching.